First of all, B-Span TV, myself, would definitely like to say we appreciate the fact that you are granting us this interview today. If you can you let the people know who you are, what's your name, where you're from? Give us a little bit of background about yourself first.
My name is Tammy Wright. I am a Washingtonian born and raised in Southeast DC. I am Mrs.Charles County, and I am co-founder of ABC Fitness Connection located in Waldorf, Maryland. And we're commemorating our 10th year in business this year.
And when you say we are, who is we are?
My husband and I, John Wright, he's the other co-founder of the business.
Okay. And how long have this business been running?
10 years.
10 years?
Yes.
Okay. And as far as this location right here, how long have you been in this location?
This location, we've been in 11750 Business Park Drive, Suite 203, Waldorf, Maryland, and we've been here about 3 years. Our previous location was 3010 Crane Highway, and we moved here in, what was it, around 2015 September.
Okay. Why the transition from that place to this place?
It was a new beginning. With the business, we had a decision to make when we're at the other location, if we were going to stay in business or close the business. So when we relocated, it was a new beginning for us.
Okay, thank you. And I want to go back to your beginnings. Could you give us a little bit of information about your education?
I graduated from School Without Walls, home of the Penguins, and that was in Washington, D.C., right off of Georgia Avenue. No, not Georgia Avenue, by Georgetown University. Had a good time there, left from there, went to Virginia State University. I majored in business management. I always knew that I wanted to go into business for myself. Originally, I thought it would be my brother and I. We would do a unisex hair salon barbershop. But when I met my husband, that vision sort of changed. From Virginia State, I went to the University of Maryland, decided that I wanted to make a little bit more money, and majored in information technology, and I got my master's degree. And also, I'm retired from the military with about 22 years in service from the Army.
Okay, perfect. When did you make the transition from, when did you make the transition to decide to go into fitness?
Through the military. When I joined the military, I weighed just less than 100 pounds. So the lady was like, get back on the scale, baby. You barely making it in. So when I went to basic training, I ate a lot because with eating, it was giving me the carbs that I needed to be able to keep up with the military regimen of exercising and the amount of stress that was being put on the body to achieve the basic training requirements. So I wound up gaining, I would say, about 14, 15 pounds. I got up to about 116 when I was in the military, but it was all muscle. So when I met my husband, it sort of like continued to build upon that importance of exercising, well-being, taking care of yourself. And so from there, that passion was birthed to share the knowledge that we have with others. And I was always determined to do well in mastering the fitness test, so I became very competitive.
Did you meet your husband in the military?
I met him in the gym,
Oh, okay.
on base.
Got you, okay. Let's see. Okay, so far as with fitness and health, can you let people know some of the main things they should be focusing on as far as fitness and health is concerned?
Well, a lot of people focus on weight, and whatever number that they see on the scale, that's what they focus on. With ABC Fitness Connection, ABC stands for Anointed Body of Christ, because we don't want people to fall into fad diets. So when they seek services with us, our goal is to get them healthy from the inside out. So we focus on nutrition, we focus on portions, we focus on any medical issues that you may have that may provide or set limitations on what you can do, not as a crunch, but a limitation. And what we want people to be able to take away with fitness is focusing on the end product, which is being there for your family for years to come, not based off of fad diets, not based off of a shake, not based off of not eating a low carb diet, a lot of those things that's out there, but we want to teach you the wholesome way of doing it.
Also, too, we noticed that you're wearing Miss Charles. Is that Charles?
Mrs.Charles County is through the United States organization. Last year, someone came to me and she emailed me all of the information and she said you should compete in a pageant. Before then, it was something that was on my radar to do, but I never felt that I had the money to do it or I had the looks to do it. But then when I saw Deshauna Barber win the Miss America pageant, we had a lot in common. She was a captain in the military. I retired as a captain in the military. She went to Virginia State, alumni of, or alumnus of Virginia State. She was in the reserves. I retired from the reserves. So we had so much in common. So I said, well, if she can do it, I can do it too. So when the young lady brought it up to my attention to do it, then I said, okay, she must see something in me to do it. And during that time frame, she had won Miss America, so I said I can do it. And that became my journey of doing pageantry. So I competed in Miss United States pageant, and then I went on to compete in Miss U.S. Continental. But what I've taken from the pageants is not what people see, make it out to be. It teaches you to interview. It teaches you to have a platform and be active in your community. And it teaches you confidence. It teaches you to be comfortable with who you are. And you may not win, but then you look at the tools that you've gained, the relationships you've gained with the other ladies. And it also teaches you to be able to appreciate the other ladies that's there. I can't compare myself to who they are or what they look like, but I have to be comfortable with who I am and be able to convey that to the judges and the other people that is at the show.
Okay. Can you just give us like a guideline of what goes on with being in a pageant?
Well, the first thing that goes on when you decide that you want to do a pageant, I would say the first thing is being active in your community and having a platform, because it takes away that stigma that it's just a pretty face. So you want to be active in your community, and I always believe if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. So you will look for whatever passion you have, whether it's pro-choice, pro-life, whether it's alcoholism and being able to provide support to children of parents that's alcoholics, whether it's fighting for child abuse or domestic violence. Whatever your why is, you want to be active in that why. So I would say that would be your first one, is to find out what it is that you want to stand for. Then number two, I would say look for sponsors, because it becomes a little expensive if you have to come out of pocket for the registration fees and your gown and your makeup and your hair and all of the other things that's required for the pageant. So I would say look for sponsors in advance, because if they see what you're doing in the community, then they're going to invest in you. And the way that I did it is when I went to a sponsor, I let them know what the benefits they would have in investing in me. I would promote your business. I would be there when you want me to come out and have a photo op with your business. So I would let them know what the benefits they will receive from supporting me or sponsoring me. Then the third thing I would say is to research the different organizations, because all the different organizations are not the same. This is the United States organization, you have the U.S. Continental organization, you have Miss America. Find the organization that fits what you're looking for. So you want to somewhat interview or research the organization to make sure that it lines up with what your values are. And then the fourth one I would say is prepare. You can't believe that you are another pretty face or this is something that I want to do and not prepare. Go to someone to learn how to walk, how to sit, how you would sit during your interview, how you would answer the questions, how to know how to answer the questions within 2 minutes if that's your time frame, and being able to have a powerful punch in that 2 minutes that you're interviewing. And then the fifth one is have confidence in yourself and be able to show that when you're on the stage.
Yeah, right, and does that confidence, does it come natural, or does it come within the process of the beauty pageant itself? For yourself, and maybe for other women, I'm not sure.
For me, I believe it was a process because I'm active in the community. I'm a Zumba rock star. So I do Zumba wherever I go. It can be on the street, it's in our fitness facility, it can be through park and recreation. I use it as a platform to open up a conversation about wellness and fitness and health. So because I've done Zumba in front of one person, 0 people, in front of hundreds. So when I did pageantry or when I'm on the stage, I'm able to do the same thing. Do I get nervous? Yes. Do I forget some of the things that I want to do? Yes. But I believe that people see that confidence in you wherever you go, and it starts before you even get on the stage, but you're able to display that confidence that you've gained over the years when you're on that stage. So it's like when it's showtime, that's when it has to shine. But I do believe that while you're preparing for the pageant, you continue to build upon that confidence, because if you don't have confidence, even if you do it on that stage, then it's going to show when you're on the stage. So it's not going to magically click on just because you decided that you want to do a pageant. It will be something that you build upon before you do the pageant.
And you say community and being active in your community.
Yes.
Can you talk about your activity within the community?
Where do I start? Right now, my husband and I, we're doing a presentation about the dangers of e-cigarettes, vaping, and tobacco use. And the newest one that's on the street is juuling. Juuling is when a youth has a device that looks somewhat like a USB, but it is an e-cig. And parents are being deceived because they may think that you have a USB for your computer, but it's actually a device that they're using to do e-cigarettes. And what they're doing with our teens is that they're willing them in, having them to believe that e-cigarettes, vaping, is a lot healthier than actually smoking tobacco. And it's deceiving our youth, and they're using them as test agents because as they go to the doctor with different medical issues, now they're starting to build their information on what the actual dangers are with e-cigarettes, vaping, and juuling. So we go out and we do a presentation to provide nutritional guidance, we provide fitness, and we also provide information on how these things help out with the cravings for nicotine. Fitness actually helps to mitigate the cravings for nicotine. So we go out from a fitness perspective and we educate as well as share those tools on nutrition. Another one that I do, I'm the PTO president at my son's school, and I like to do that because I want the children to have a memorable school year, and then I also like to show the staff, the teachers, and the principal that I appreciate them. And me volunteering is my appreciation for what they do and the value that they add to our children, to the educational system.